extremely proud of our team. You know, a lot of times it's how you win, and I think we were down by 21 points in the third quarter. It wasn't looking good. We didn't play extremely well in any phase in the first half. It didn't look good. The crowd was into it. And I'll just say this, they're a really good team. They're very well coached. We simplified things on offense, and we just started making a commitment to running it downhill, and when we did that, it opened up the pass. You know, KJ showed a lot of toughness. He was banged up the second drive of the game and just hung in there. It was good we had an off week, you know, coming up. Our guys found a way to win the game. I mean, we went smoke draw on third down and 2. We were going to try to catch them in a blitz. They spun out of it. They made a good play. We had to punt it to them. Our defense got the ball back, and Deshaun Pace made 2 outstanding plays in that last drive to get us the ball back. And then we got a veteran quarterback, and we found a way to get us the end zone. Kobe and him made a play there at the end, and then we made the extra point. I mean, it blows my mind. We did a bad job on 2 blocked extra point. I think the first field goal was probably a little bit low, but we found a way. We overcame. There's a lot of areas we need to improve on. It's really a blessing that it's an off week. We can do that, but I will say this: I think we got the makings of a good team. Found a way to win on the road. Proud of our guys.
What was to have a win like this, your Big 12 opener, a comeback? Where does this rank amongst your wins so far at UCF?
Yeah, it's got to be up there. I mean, it kind of reminds me a little bit. We played Boise that first year. We were down by 21. Same thing. The difference is we were on the road, and this was a very talented team. Their quarterback is the real deal. Their defense coordinator, they do a good job. And early on, like I said, we were trying some different things, and then finally we settled in and simplified things, and we were able to start having success offensively.
Gus, you said, back in the beginning of fall camp, you wanted to strain these guys. You wanted to make sure that when adversity happened, they were able to come back and do those kind of things.
Yeah.
How much of what you guys were trying to do in the fall is what paid off when you guys did that?
Yeah, that was a fall camp win. That's exactly what it was. That was a fall camp win. We paid our dues. Our guys were strained physically and mentally. Our guys didn't flinch. Sideline demeanor, man, they were picking each other up. Anytime you got 50 new players, I don't know what's going to happen. But hats off to our players. But that was a fall camp.
Coach, what was said when you guys were down 21 after that quick touchdown in the third quarter?
Well, it's kind of unique. We started out, at the hotel. It doesn't matter if we're up by 21, down by 21. We're champions. You got to continue to compete. So our guys did that. And defense, hey, you're going to stop them. Offense, you're going to score. We kind of got that momentum. I think we got it within 9 or something like that. You just felt like you could kind of tell like we had a good chance of winning the game. Our guys did what it took to get us that point.
What happened at the end of the first half? I mean, there was an opportunity for points there.
Yeah, I didn't do a really good job, to be honest with you. We had a play and a sub, and we got to do a better job. If that's the way things are going to work, I got to do a better job getting in. Because every time we subbed, it took forever for them to get off the field, and then they jogged in barely. But anyway, that's on me. We should have got points, at least 3. We got a block right there, but that wasn't the best block.
How frustrated were you knowing that you left points out there?
Really frustrated. I mean, didn't feel good about, especially when we got the field goal blocked. I mean, it didn't feel good. You can imagine you go in halftime, but that's another thing for our team. It felt terrible, but our guys found a way second half to get it done, and we got to improve in a lot of areas. Yeah, I think he just saw it. He's a veteran guy. He didn't flinch. He was real positive. He's a tough guy. I mean, he wasn't healthy, guys. He's a tough guy. He willed us to win in that second half, and that's what veteran quarterbacks do.
You've had a long relationship with Kobe as he had the game-winning touchdown. I saw you embrace him immediately after that play. Just talk about his contributions tonight and that relationship you have.
Yeah, he's a dog. There's no doubt about it. He helped us win this game, and he fought. That corner was really good. That boundary corner is a really good corner. They had a game within a game going on, and that last deal, he faked inside. He went outside. The guy went outside. He went back inside, and then the veteran quarterback KJ led him. That free safety came over, and it was a collision. He held on the ball and made the play to win the game.
Your defense couldn't get off the field on third down in the first half. What adjustments did you make at the half?
We didn't. We played fairly basic defense. We blitzed it a little bit more in the second half. That big receiver, he's a handful. They got a couple other receivers that are really good. I was very impressed with the quarterback. we didn't get much pressure on him. I think that was a big deal. We didn't get a sack, did we? Yeah. So I think that was really one of the stories of the game. We got to figure out a way to get more pressure on the quarterback.
Gus, you guys, there was a moment where RJ Harvey there was a delayed game penalty, and RJ kind of looked a little bit frustrated. He seemed to run with a little bit more anger and purpose after that play. Do you remember? I mean, was that kind of?
I don't remember, but I like it if that happened. That's good. He's kind of a chill guy, man. He shows emotion. I like that.
Speaking of RJ, he went over 200 yards, 3 total touchdowns. What's it say when you can lean on a guy like that?
Yeah, he's one of the best backs in college football. I think each week he's proven that. Obviously on a national stage tonight, what do you do? Catch a touchdown, and I was real proud of our offensive line. In that second half, they knew we were running. Y'all knew we were running. We were able to run it. I think that's a big testament.
What does a win like this mean for the belief you believe your team has in itself?
Yeah, I said before we learned a lot about our team, and I think we did. I mean, we still got a lot of areas to improve, okay? But we found a way to win on the road in the conference, which we had trouble last year, and we're 1-0.
You guys went down 28-7 early in the second half. What did you see around you? What was the silent like in that moment?
And we got to get it close. We talked about if it gets to the fourth quarter, we're going to win the game. That's what we talked about in our team meeting before we left. So it was just one of those days we got to chip away. We got to chip away, make a play on defense, make a play on offense. And I think we hit a deep one to Colby down in the middle, and then we came back and we hit him on a little glance, and he scored a touchdown. And then that kind of just okay. All right, now we're getting close enough, and that kind of gave our sideline some life, I think.
Gus, what can you do going to this bye week? And what's going to be the focus of this bye week? As you guys
So we're going to grade this film. We're going to self-evaluate. We're going to look at us. All 3 games, defensively, offensively, especially. How can we improve? And just get the best plan moving forward. We got to grind now. I mean, we got Colorado home. We go to Florida. So we'll heal up a little bit and get the best plan we can.
How-
What's nice about Brandon Adams? What he only got to do?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to find out. He got dinged up. It was a physical game.
Coach, how important is it to get an impressive road win like this early into the season?
It's really important. I think the first one, last year obviously we lost and you play catch up. We have some momentum now. But I'm just going to say this too, we haven't arrived yet. I'm proud of our guys, we won, but we got a lot of improvement that we can do. I think we got the makings of a good team. It could be a really good team. We'll just have to see if we can keep improving. But like I said, I'm just so proud for our head coach to coach those guys in the locker room, and what they did tonight was really special.
How big was Randy Pittman, particularly in that final?
Yeah, Randy's one of our best players. He didn't get the ball a lot. He does a lot of dirty work. He's an old-fashioned football player that's like a coach on the field.
What's it say for Colby, obviously, to have this much dog and then go out and make a high pressure?
That was a pressure kick. I think everybody saw it. They were all up there coming, and the snapper did a great job. The holder did a great job. And, wow, we made it. And that felt pretty good.
Coach, you've been on both sides of this now in 2 seasons. How much sweeter does this make this ride home now?
Yeah, I mean, it's completely different. Just proud of your team. The locker room as good as it gets. I mean, you win in college football. It's hard to win on the road in college football. When you do that, but when you see your players and how they react, that's a really, really special moment, for all of our coaches.
That's what you said. You said your team has an idea to answer some of the questions that they now. It's coming from multiple scores down, stopping the run. What do you feel this does for the whole group?
Yeah, I think the big thing is how you win. We'll carry this the rest of the year. We'll go down fighting, and we'll believe at the end. And I think that's probably the biggest takeaway that we'll be able to carry the rest of the year that will really pay off.
All right, thanks everyone. Start with